Okay, so first thing, just say your first and last name and what you do or what you identify as.
Okay, my name is Matthew Stephen Pierce. I go by Matthew S. Pierce. I'm a designer, entrepreneur. I have my own brand called Yiiä.
Can you spell that?
It's an acronym, YIIA. It stands for Your Idea is Amazing. We have 3 facets: Yiiä Design, Yiiä Music, and Yiiä Idea. Yiiä Design is a design solutions company. Yiiä Music is a music collective. And Yiiä Idea takes people's ideas that are intangible and make them tangible.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia.
And where did you go to school, or where have you gone to school?
I've been to school in high school or college.
Whatever you
higher
want to tell
education. I went to TCC, and then I transferred to Old Dominion University. I studied abroad in Korea at Yonsei University for a semester. Came back and finished at ODU, and I graduated last year.
Where was the university again? You said Yonsei?
Yonsei. It was in Seoul, South Korea, in a place called Shincheon.
Okay. And what made you go out there?
Well, ever since I was younger, I always wanted to go to East Asia, specifically Japan. But I started to broaden my horizons, and I started to study Korean when I got older, just out of curiosity. And then I made the move just because I wanted to leave and see other things. So actually, when I was there, I went to Japan as well. So, yeah.
All right. And you have a lot of facets to your brand. So what made you get into that? And not you're more than just one type of art or visual art, as you could say. So what made you get to divide all that up into different brands?
Well, I mean, I'm a multilingualist, so I do a lot of things, and I like a lot of things. I'm interested in multiple facets of art and creativity. So, like, I couldn't limit myself to just being a designer because I like music, and my brother does music. So I would go with him to studios, and just watching that creative process, I realized that they're not so different. And I started to think holistically and see how I can, okay, I want to do this day, I want to do this day. How can I make that happen for myself, and how can I generate revenue doing that? So that's kind of where all of that came from.
All right. What is the hardest thing you would say about what you do, or the most difficult thing that you have to do?
Time management.
And how do you work on that how does that work with your business?
It's hard. It's because I juggle a lot of things at one time. So honestly, for real, I had to make sacrifices in other areas. So I sacrificed sleep. I sacrificed time with my friends. I sacrificed family time, and at the end of the day, all of this, what I'm doing, all the things that I'm doing right now is so I can make money, so I can help to support them. So, I have to make these unnecessary sacrifices for right now. It's not going to be like this forever, Eventually, I will get to a place where it's steady income, and I'll be comfortable, and I don't have to, be scrambling and hustling every single day. So...
And is this, what you're doing, is this what you want to do professionally as a career?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you want to expand your brand internationally, globally?
Yeah, internationally. I think it's too big. There's no way I can contain it. It's already got legs of its own. It's already getting to that place. And I've already attracted too many people who are like-minded and who want to do creative ventures. So, yeah, it's inevitable that happens. So.
And do you work with any other artists? Have you collaborated with anyone? Have you featured anyone with your work, or?
Yeah, you. It's like, I've collaborated with a lot of different people. I'm a frequent collaborator of Nino Skies, Nephew Skywalker, Michael 7. I have a lot of people in my camp who are very talented. Nick Lundy, Lou Alex, Marcus Robinson.
Can you just basically, when you say their name, can you tell me what they do?
Okay. So Nino Skies, he's a musician, an artist. Nephew Skywalker is the same. He also is a producer. Lou Alex is a producer, performer, musician, artist. yeah, everybody has their own focus. Marcus Robinson, he has his own clothing brand called Pariah. We're all just the Rat Pack, and you know, we sticking together, and we just help me help you. You know, whatever I can do to help your brand, reciprocate that, and we can all get somewhere, you know, together. So.
And I'll probably text or email you for the spelling confirmation on all their names and stuff.
All right.
Have you worked on any art or any work with your brand recently?
Yes. Every day. I just some of this stuff I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about.
Talk about whatever.
I'm not.
Wait, you mean
I'm
like
saying like
with who you're working
I
with?
promised some people that I'm not allowed to disclose information. So yeah, I mean, I'm working on a lot right now. A lot of things are behind the scenes. So
are they like paintings? Are they with your brand?
No, these are like big business ventures and
Okay.
big business moves, you know, solidifying, you know, I just can't really say much
that's good,
on
that's
it.
good.
Yeah, I am.
But you're still working and you're
Yeah,
still
I'm
doing
working.
stuff.
No, I'm always working. So even if you don't see me or if you don't see anything being released, there's still a lot of things going on behind the scenes. I would just tell everybody to follow me on Instagram and look at my story every day.
Can you spell your Instagram out?
Yeah, it's Yiiä Design, Yiiä Design, no underscore, no numbers.
Okay. And can you describe? Okay, well, what shows or anything have you been a part of recently?
ArtByLuna Collections show at Pacers. I'm going to be at the Governor's School alumni show in May. March. Shows.
Or any type of participation of your work, anything that you're doing for yourself?
I'm trying to think. A lot of these things are not set in stone yet, so I don't want to say, okay, I'm going to be doing this or I'm going to be doing this. But the ones that are set in stone is the Governor's School alumni show. That will be at MacArthur Mall in the Origin Gallery in March.
Okay. And can you describe your work environment? Like, how do you... Because you have so many different facets, so I'm trying to figure out, like, how would you describe... What puts you in the mode to start working on your work?
Well, I mean, you always have to try to find some inspiration. And I think just talking to people who I know a lot of creative individuals, and I know a lot of ambitious people, so when I'm having conversations with them, it kind of sparks, okay, oh, maybe we could do this, or even hearing new music. Justin Timberlake just dropped his new album, Man of the Woods. It's amazing. I've been listening to it on repeat. Even Instagram, following people, looking at their stories, Timberland, you know, showcasing new beats, anything. I'm inspired by so many different things. I don't have a set in stone environment. I move around a lot, but I can find inspiration anywhere. So.
And how would you say your practice with... Let's focus on your paintings right now. How would you say your paintings have changed over time? I've only seen your most recent work, so I don't know.
I'm not that good of a painter, honestly. I'm a great... let me be real. You know, I'm a great illustrator.
Yeah, very.
I know what it is. I know where I can be. So, as far as my illustrations go, that's what that is. I'm great at that. You know, I want to get my paintings to a place where they're like that. But in the past, I didn't really know medium. So I didn't understand how oil worked, how different mediums you mix oil with will affect the oil paint, how long it will take to dry. And now I understand all of these things, you know, so I can mix, okay, I gotta do a base of acrylic and go over that with oil.
Right.
But now I'm treating my paintings less like paintings and more like illustrations, you know. I think that's been working for me already, so I'm just gonna keep doing it like that and see what comes from it.
So what's your favorite part? You prefer painting, you prefer illustrating, you prefer...
Man, I can't even separate them, because all the things I'm doing I consider art, right? So when I'm designing something, you know, design and art are different, but even that's a part of the macro. All the things that are happening at the same time. So I can't even say, oh, I like painting more than illustrating. I like them equally, and I feel the same way when I'm making music, or if I'm in the studio watching others make music. That's all the same thing to me. So yeah, I don't have a favorite.
Okay. And do you have, okay, so you don't have a favorite, so let's skip that one. I'm gonna have a couple more questions. Do you have any specific people or specific artists, whether it's music or art related, that inspire you?
Yes. Takashi Murakami is my favorite designer of all time, artist of all time, contemporary artist. Cause, Kanye West, Pharrell Williams.
Can you give me a
Pusha
little
T.
bit more info on why he's your favorite artist?
Murakami?
Yeah.
Man, it's just, I honestly don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint what it is. It's just, when I see his work, I literally start to jump and get really excited, because it's something that I've never seen before. And I think when you can bring something new to the world, it's especially something that only he could do, it's just very special. And when I went to New York and I visited the MoMA and I saw his work in person, it just solidified it for me. It was huge. I went up, I analyzed the strokes, the paint, the way that, they use the screens to, to transfer the ink onto the palette. It was just, everything about it was just crazy. So Murakami definitely, I can't.
I'm gonna look him up so I can compare the works too.
When you see it, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. It's just crazy.
And do you sell any of your work? I know you have a clothing brand, so you sell your clothes.
Yes.
And do you sell your paintings or your
Not
illustrations?
so much. Illustrations. Yeah, my illustrations, and I do design work for mixtape covers, album covers, EPs for local artists. But as of right now, my prices are extremely high for my paintings, because I know the value of the painting versus, okay, I can do this for a quick buck. Like I said, I think of art and design differently. Like, design is, excuse me.
You want to stand over here?
Yeah, let's get out the rain. Let's go right here.
Okay, that works. That works. I got a couple more.
Not interviewing. Yeah, design is visual communication, and art is just an extension of the self. So I forgot the question. What was the question?
When we got up and moved, I completely forgot where
was that one on the fly? It's not written down?
Yeah, I think that was on the fly. Do you sell your work? I was talking about
okay, yeah. So I can only sell work at a price that I feel comfortable letting it go for. So you can't really put a price on certain emotions. So it's really difficult to, I could take 20,000 for this. You know what I mean? Or I could take 1,600. That's okay. But yeah, I just know where we're at right now. This area, people are not willing to pay those types of prices. But yeah, so I haven't really been selling any of my paintings. But illustrations, definitely. Clothes, definitely. Yeah.
And you already said that. Do you have a dream project you hope to work on in the future? Something you've been inspiring to do?
Everything that I'm doing right now is just watching that grow and get bigger, but I don't have anything specifically that I would like to do that I haven't done yet. There are people that I wish to collaborate with. Pusha T. Push. I really want to collaborate with Pusha T. And I want to collaborate with Pharrell. And Yiiä, but specifically Push. Just throwing that out into the universe.
You've been working on a piece for him, right?
It wasn't. Okay, so the thing about that was I've been wanting to design some stuff for Push anyway, because his energy and the way that he carries himself, everything about his brand, it just speaks to me on another level. So I would love to be involved as far as aesthetics go, or branding, or marketing, anything that has to do with his brand. So I want to do King Push, the cover. I really want to do that. So I've designed some things for Push that I didn't necessarily get the green light to do, and shown it to him, right? I know he's seen them. He follows me, you know, and he watches my stories and he reads my DMs. He just never responds. I think he's waiting for me to get to a point where, you know, I'm not looking for a handout, but we're looked at more as equals. I think I'm there. So, you know, Push, this is my plea. Don't drop the album yet. Let me let me hop on that cover. You gotta release this before that.
Well, if he does it before April, I don't know, man.
You gotta drop that ASAP.
And do you have any advice for any prospective artists or anyone who's trying to build a brand, anyone who's trying to do what you're trying to do? Or even if they're not trying to do something you're trying to do, it's just anything art related. Any advice for anyone?
Yeah. Well, like you said, what I'm trying to do, don't do what I'm trying to do, because
so I had to change that.
Everyone's different. You know, this might not be your lane. And I'm not saying that to like shit on people or be like, you know, I'm the only one who can do this, but this is, I believe, deeper than just something that I want to do. I think this is literally my destiny, you know? And I think once you lean into something and you know what your calling is, nobody can really stop you. So, you know, there's going to be more no's than yeses. Just keep your head up. And if you really believe this is what you're supposed to be doing, do it. And don't make any excuses. You're the only person who can stop yourself. So.
Awesome. Yeah. Anything else you want to add to, or anything you want to mention?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Yiiä Design. Just be on the lookout for what we got going on. And when I say we, it's not just me. You know, if you see anybody related to me or on my Instagram, or I'm posting their stuff and they posting my stuff, just know we working, you know, and keep your eyes open. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. That was great. And if I have any other questions, I will just contact you and ask you some more, just in case I need to add anything.